Hi, welcome back to Mr. Menta's ELL Classroom. Today we're going to continue our discussion of Chapter 7 of the Blue Book, which is more where discussions, and also a lot of stores. Okay, so last time we talked about 4 ideas, how you could be next to, across from, between, or around the corner from. Okay? Today we're going to keep using those 4 ideas and we're going to add some questions. So we've got this example up here. Of course, sorry. You need this page, page 57. In your textbook, you do not need to print that. You will also need a sheet of paper, and then you will need page 42 from your activity book. That one you will need to print. So print that one. Print page 42. The other one, maybe not. Okay. Now, let's see what's going on here. Alright. So at the top it says, is there a laundromat in this neighborhood? And it's a question. Is there a laundromat in this neighborhood? And then we've got a nice blue box that shows us our grammar rules. There's, which is short for there is, a bank on Main Street. Is there a bank on Main Street? I would have flipped those. I would have put those in reverse order, but I think you can get the idea. So, key thing here, we have the word there, and then the word there's. Just like what and what's, there's is short for there is. Okay? Is there a bank on Main Street? There's a bank on Main Street. Okay? Let's see it in an example. So here's 2 people talking, as they often do, asking about the town. And it says, excuse me, is there a laundromat in this neighborhood? And the other person says, yes, there is a laundromat on Main Street, next to the supermarket. See, Main Street, laundromat, supermarket. So that's what we're going to be doing. Is there? Yes, there is. Or maybe, no, there isn't. Okay? So, let me see. Looks like it's going to be all yes. So today we're going to do our activity sheet first. So take out activity 42 and let's fill this one in first. I think it goes better if we do them in this order. So at the top it says, number 1, this is an example. Excuse me, is there a bank in this neighborhood? And you see people talking and we got a picture. We're going to be using this picture. So you see a bank, it says Park Street. There's the bank, there's the school. Okay? So we're going to use that in our answer. And she says, yes, there is. There's a bank on Park Street next to the school. Okay? Get it? The bank is on Park Street next to the school. So you use that to fill in the blanks, fill in the answers. All right? So, this is your moment. It always comes. It's time for you to pause the video and fill in the answers. Okay? So pause the video, fill in the answers like this. When you're done, come back to me. All right. Do you get those all filled in? Great. Good job. So, let's talk it over. Number 2. Excuse me. Is there a video store in the neighborhood? Is there? Okay? The other person will answer, yes, there is. There's, I want to see a capital T here, capital T, H-E-R-E, apostrophe S. There's, okay? There's a video store on Main Street, okay? What are we going to say? Around the corner from the clinic. Okay? Number 3. Excuse me, is there a supermarket in this neighborhood? Yes, there is. Not theirs, there, because we have an is right here. There is. Now, there's a supermarket on School Street. So let's take a minute for that. Yes, there, T-H-E-R-E, is. There's, T-H-E-R-E, apostrophe S. And remember your capital T. Capital T. Capital T. Okay? There's a supermarket on School Street. Across from the post office. Across from. Number 4. Excuse me. Is there a park in this neighborhood? Is there? Yes, there is. There's, with an S, there's a park on State Street. Between the drugstore and the library. Between. Okay? Number 5. Excuse me. Is there a gas station in this neighborhood? Yes, there is. There's a gas station on Central Avenue next to the fire station. All right. Did you get all those? Good job. All right, so now let's go back to page 57, and now we're going to write some complete sentences, okay? So now we're going to write, there's only 6. We're going to write questions just like we had and answers, okay? So it's going to look like this. Remember this? Excuse me, is there a laundromat in this neighborhood? Yes, there's a laundromat on Main Street, next to the supermarket. We're going to practice this, okay? So number 1, you will write, excuse me, is there a drugstore in this neighborhood? And then you'll answer, yes, there's a drugstore on Main Street, across from the church. Get it? You're going to write sentences like these, but about these pictures. So you got to look at the pictures. You got to look at the pictures, and you got to think in English, which is what I like about this exercise, okay? So, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to write a question and an answer, and then you're done. We're not going to worry about the box at the bottom. Okay? So, pause the video now and write a question and an answer for each one of these. And your questions and answers should look just like this. Okay? Just like this. This is what we're practicing. Practicing these words. Next to, across, between, around the corner from. Okay? Alright, pause the video. Write your answers. Did you pause the video and write the answers? All right. So number 1. I already gave you number 1, but I'll do it again. As we said, excuse me, is there a drugstore in this neighborhood? Yes, there's a drugstore on Main Street across from the church. Okay? We're getting good at talking about directions here. Okay? Number 2. Excuse me. Is there a clinic in this neighborhood? Yes, there is. Boy, my eyes look kind of cool there, don't they? There's a clinic on Main Street between the bank and the barber shop. Okay. Number three. Excuse me, is there a department store in this neighborhood? Yes. There's a department store on Central Avenue, around the corner from the police office. How you doing? Are you matching up with what I said? Is what I said the same as what you wrote? You should be reading carefully what you wrote here. We're not done. Read what you wrote and see that it matches what I say, okay? Number 4. Excuse me, is there a hair salon in this neighborhood? Yes. There's a hair salon on Central Avenue, next to the bakery. Okay. Good. Number 5. Excuse me, is there a bookstore in this neighborhood? Yes. There's a bookstore on State Street between the health club and the cafeteria. And number 6. Excuse me, is there a post office in this neighborhood? Yes. There's a post office on State Street across from the train station. Okay, that's the end of this video. Good work. I will see you next time.